His world spirals and spins till he hurls himself into rage. And it's destroying him slowly, cause he does not even know me, even though he sees me everywhere he goes. So he just tortures himself, he has no fortune and wealth, so he extorts someone else to get his dough. And now he's acting like a bully, so he tries to push and pull me, but he knows that he can't fool me, so he's mad. He has no choice but to scream and raise his voice up at me, cause it annoys him to see that I ain't scared. You ain't no motherfucking.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm gonna be today obviously covering why Toronto is a shithole and why so many full of ignorant people. And I don't know what it is, but people seem to be having this fear of speaking up. And I don't know what it is about Canada, but every time you try to make any movement towards making the country a better place, you are basically violently attacked at of people who want to live in this matrix of they want to live in this matrix of not hearing the reality. They just want to be living in this bubble of lying to one another. And I really believe if Canada was not attached to United States, we would be backpedaling beyond anything even recognizable to what we know as freedom today. Because it's clear every time you raise up a point and you try to make any positive movement, people don't want to hear it. People absolutely don't want to hear it. They're just starting attacking you and telling you to get out. Well, what I want to tell you is that this is absolutely poisonous. You are standing at the second biggest country in the world when it comes to mass land, with only 2% of population over California. Canada now standing at 35% population. In the 90s it was 35, in 2000 it was 35, 2016 is 35. So obviously Canada is dangerously underpopulated, and by people who come in here who feel like they should be a patriot, there's two ways this could go. You can love the country, and you can dislike any things that you notice and try to work out a movement. And honestly, men, we are nothing but pieces of trash. We are just bystanders. That's pretty much it. And anything else we do by us being a bystander, we're gonna be called out every name in the book. Every name in the book. We left our country. I mean, where I was living originally, I had my cousins, my uncles, my grandfather, etc. If I wanted to leave a country that didn't believe in freedom, to come to another country that didn't believe in freedom, why would I leave? Right? I would have just stayed there. A lot of people are like, well, go back. You can go back because what the problem is, there's a lot of shield barriers into one another. First of all, we're living in a society of a nation that you people don't want to proudly tell the world how you are. Right? I have been to 14 different countries, and we are by far the rudest country that I ever been to. I think this is the reason we tell people we are friendly by verbally, because there's no action behind it. This is the human nature. So it comes down to it. Toronto itself, by far the king of the rudest city I have been ever to. Your once in a while thanks and sorries are basically telling each other go fuck yourself. The emotion behind it, it's so dry. The morals are so bad. Just the verbally saying it so many times, if you even hear it, is basically go fuck yourself. Growing up here as a high school, I was not a bad looking kid, and I remember I was fighting just to be able to make friends and make connection with different girls, just over and over again. And the pattern continued for the longest time, and I didn't realize the problem was not me until I left. And once somebody new would come here and you would see the girl just smiling, and she would have her teeth open and she would have such a bubbly attitude, week by week, month by month, you would see her slowly transition to become distant, cold, and all the beautiful attitude that it's known for Toronto. And I think Ushvi did an amazing thing, because before that, when I used to try to make any awareness, I was violently attacked that. So when Ushvi came out, and I loved the guy because he stood up for what he believed in, and he kept pushing forward for what he believed in, revealing all the nasty stuff. Now with rebel media, we could see the same pattern. We could see our mass media itself doesn't care about the truth, right? They would just want to cover some nonsense telling you that they're doing their work. Going back to the issue, Toronto, when I say Toronto, GTA itself, everything 1 hour's radius with a driving distance, so I'm talking about Richmond Hill, Ajax, Mississauga, Vaughan, etc. It's all been this whole big rude city. And it's not fault of girls. I mentioned in my videos that girls are rude, but it's not fault of girls. Try to understand that it's fault of guys who are a bunch of yes men, who as soon as they see a good looking girl, they bow down. They chastise her with over complimenting her. They are doormats. They are just yes men. They are spineless morons who as soon as they see a good looking girl, they bow down and they just bother her all day and night. So girls become extremely over cocky, and this is why sites like Tinder, Plenty of Fish, and etc. when girls go on it, or even dating websites, just generally dating websites, or when you go to a club or bar, every girl that looks between 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10, 4 out of 10 expects to get a guy that looks 10 out of 10. The same guy that looks out of 10, if you would go to US, is not even a good example. When I was telling you in my other video, I went to US and first week I was dating. When I was in Canada, I was single year after year. First week I met friends, first week I was being social, and US is not even a good comparison. US is not even a good country to compare with, because they're not exactly the friendliest place. But we're so bad over here that the transition from here to US seems like gold to us. That's how bad it is. Good looking guys with normal attitudes here are like trash, because there's so many of them. The same guy that goes to Europe, to Asia, to South America, to Central Latin America is treated like a normal human being, if not anything. But here, it's like every girl wants to get a guy that looks 10 out of 10. But yet you look at the same girl, her ex-boyfriends look nothing like a piece of trash like she found in the bottom of a cereal box. Absolutely ridiculous how this city is. Don't do nothing nice to people, and I told you that other video. Don't hold the door, don't tell them thanks, don't look at them, don't even ask girls out. Do your business and save your money and go traveling. My advice to you. Be nice to your friends, keep your small group small. Don't go to nightclubs, don't go to social events, let them lose money. Let them know what is the consequence of them treating you like trash, what the real consequence is. Plan your move and move out of this place if you can. Save money, just move out and live whatever you want to live. Don't waste your life. Once again, speaking the truth. Till next time.